Thanks, John. Good morning, everybody. It's great to see so many smiley faces at this hour on a Friday morning. I must admit, I'm not a morning person, so I'm smiling because you're all smiling, but generally I'm quite grumpy on a Friday morning. So, as John said, my name is Ciara. My pronouns are she, her, and I am your Dean of Students. And that's probably a title that's new to most of you, or indeed to all of you. So let me explain a little bit about what I do and what my office does for you, especially. So as the President mentioned, we have around 19,000 students in the university, and it is my responsibility to be responsible for all of you in the university. And that is a big job because there are a lot of you. But as you've also heard mention, I have an incredible team of people who work with me, including John Hannon as the Director of Student Services. We've got Jane Ennis over in the corner here as well, as Student Success Manager in my office. And there are other colleagues who are coming in and out throughout the day. I can see Ananda, for example, outside the door, who is our first year transitions manager. Not only do they work with me throughout the year, but they've also been tirelessly working to put orientation together and to ensure it runs smoothly as well. So can we take a moment to show our appreciation and give them a round of applause for the incredible job they've done? Thank you for that. It's always nice to acknowledge people. So within my office, we have kind of two main things that we do for you. One is the development piece to help you grow, develop new skills, embrace your time at the university, try out new things. And that's through opportunities through sports and societies. And there's opportunities to sample some of that today on campus, and through other things like volunteering as well. I'd really encourage you to get involved with those range of activities that are out there. Forgive me, colleagues, especially my academic colleagues, for what I'm about to say. Obviously, you come to university for your degree. That's your main motivation. But university is about so much more than that as well. It's a really rounded experience while you're here. There's lots of opportunities for extra and co-curricular activities. So while it's so important to go to your lectures and all of the other pieces that are timetabled, and to spend time in the library, of course, do make sure that you also create the time to engage in new things, to meet other people, and to make memories as well. It's such a wonderful time. The other side of my office is the support side that you've also heard mentioned. We are here to support you in anything that may come up over the time here. And obviously today is an uplifting, exciting day, so I don't want to put a dampener on it. But I think it's important that we acknowledge that sometimes there are little bumps in the road along the way. They happen. You know, it's part of life, and our support services exist because we know that happens. So whether it's things like counselling, financial assistance, accommodation advisory, and so much more beyond that, we are here to support you. Please, if you are having issues, let us know. Our jobs exist for our students, so you're not imposing on us. You're giving us the space to be able to help you. Now, as you heard, we are a values-driven university, and for my office especially, respect and belonging are particularly important. As new students, you are signing up to the Code of Conduct, which means that you are agreeing to respect everybody in the university, and that's a value which we all live by. Everybody is welcome in this university. Our diversity is our strength, and by respecting one another, it leads to an environment that is inclusive, that is welcoming, and that gives people a sense of belonging. And that is the other emerging theme. So sustainability, for example, emerged in our last strategic plan from our students. Belonging is emerging, particularly in this one, from our students as well. And I would say that that's important because we are not just a university for students, we are a university with students. In other words, we want to work with you to ensure that we are giving you the best experience based on what we know you want from us. So we see you as partners. It's not a passive you learning from us. You work in partnership with us. So we really want you to feel that sense of belonging. Now, one of the early ways that we can do that, in addition to the chats that you're having with the people around you, is to encourage you to go to the Freshers Point, which is just out the door here. It's a first-year hub by students, for students. So it's one thing to listen to us talk about how wonderful the university is, but it's another thing to hear from those who are already ahead of you, who are in their second and third year and subsequent. They can tell you about what it's like to be a student here. So they can answer your questions, they can give you advice, and they can sit and have a cup of coffee or tea with you. I really encourage you to make time for that today and really begin that journey to feeling like your identity is bound up here with the university. You heard mention of student success, and that is so broadly defined. It's not just about grades and so on. Success is a much wider term. And as I said, we are a university with you, so we want to know what you understand success to be, so that we can make sure that we are thinking about that as we shape the coming year. So with that in mind, can I ask you to take out your phones, please? And can you scan either the QR code, or if you could go to the web browser there, and take a moment to answer the question, what will success at the University of Galway mean to me? Don't forget when you've put in your answer to press send. There are no wrong answers here. We genuinely want to know what you think success means. And we'll see the answers now in a moment. Okay, so we can see some responses are starting to come in, and momentarily we'll see what the outcome of that is. It's very exciting. Oh, and this is really interesting. So happiness is coming out as one of the big ones already. Being happy, making new friends. They're all kind of similar in many ways. For the other groups that we have been welcoming as well, happiness has also been emerging for them as one of their understandings of success. And it's really lovely to hear you well, not to hear you, sorry, but to read you articulating that as an understanding of success, because we want you to be happy at your time here at the university. It's true happiness that you feel that sense of belonging. And from that, everything else comes. Good grades, engaging with your coursework, getting involved in clubs and societies. If you're happy here, you'll really embrace your life at the university. There's obviously lots of other things that are coming up, including your learning, preparing for your career, succeeding, new skills. We will be making time to go through all of that and to making sure that we find ways to respond to it. So if we just move on to the next slide. Oh, sorry, hang on, I've gone. Yeah. So just very quickly want to say thank you so much for your time this morning, for sharing your views with us in that way. You've joined a university that is very much a welcoming place. We hope you find your fit here, that you thrive in this space, and that sense of belonging is something that you carry with you from today throughout all of your studies. So I wish you the very best of luck, and remember, we're here to help you grow, and we're here to help you to support you as well. So please do make use of the opportunities that are available. Thank you.